For a firm or industry of your choice, undertake a business environment analysis indicating the likely major issues to be faced by firm industry in the next 3 years.
For our analysis, we chose to do McDonald's. It's recently experienced a substantially successful year despite the difficult external environment caused by the economic downturn and other external factors. Some of the reasons for its success is that it has over 33,000 restaurants worldwide. It's got nearly 2 million employees in 120 odd countries, and 80% of its restaurants are franchised. In 2010, some of its highlights in terms of its business were that global comparable sales grew by 5%, earnings per share growth grew by 11%, and the average number of customers served every day was 64 million. Some of the macroeconomic issues surrounding McDonald's are social issues. So, worldwide population is increasing at the moment, and this leads to an increase in demand for more of McDonald's food. As the population grows, so does the demand, and this sort of helps its growth along. Then, as well as that, it's said that you won't be more than 107 miles away from a McDonald's restaurant at any point in the planet, which means that they're incredibly accessible. So getting there is really easy, and with the growing population, both of these combined are going to influence its growth.
The cultural issues are that McDonald's is a multinational company, and as we said, operating over 120 nations. Therefore, there are extremely important factors, which is the culture. Similarly, this corresponds with religion, as McDonald's have to take into account sanctioned products. For example, alcohol in the Middle East, despite the fact that a selection of wines can also be found in French restaurants. Because McDonald's operates a flexible, organic approach, rather than other large PLCs which tend to use a more mechanistic approach, it can understand cultures to a greater extent than its competitors, increasing its ability to be flexible and dynamic in the marketplace. This will have a positive effect in the forthcoming years, particularly in this cultural sensitivity is maintained as it's one of the main factors which are McDonald's to be unique in the fast food industry.
Ethical issues. McDonald's has loads of ethical issues, especially surrounding the fact that it serves such high calorie food, especially to such a wide variety of people. Especially in the past, McDonald's has been under much speculation in regards to countless ethical issues surrounding the treatment of its animals, especially like chicken and battery farms, and its fast food, which has escalated into a media storm. In 2003, the BBC documentary Big Mac Under Attack highlighted such ethical issues surrounding the unethical nature of high-fat and solid sugar content in McDonald's meals, especially when this is advertised at such young cultural ages, and this can be seen through kind of their supersized food options, which can these high calories marketed at young people, so they're always targeted for such bad obesity. And such articles and documentaries highlighted the possible negative effects of McDonald's that it's experienced in terms of reputation, which could be continued as a major threat in the forthcoming years, particularly with the extensive coverage of its healthy diets.
In terms of legal issues, the UK, EU and international laws in regard to the quality of output of the fast food industry have become significantly higher, leading to a much improved quality of food. Many can argue that the fast food chains like McDonald's and Burger King have had a long way to go, and especially in the next 3 years, future improvements can be made to improve the health-related risks associated with diets high in fat and salt and sugar. In terms of the level of regulation, McDonald's has been under pressure to restrict its advertising through new marketing channels, particularly adverts aimed at younger audiences, particularly children. And an example of this is through adverts on children's channels like Cartoon Network. And as the media surrounding the importance of healthy lifestyles has become increasingly significant, McDonald's has been scrutinised for aiming its adverts towards children under the age of 16. For example, Ofcom and the Advertising Standards Agency are two of these companies. However, many other fast food companies have followed in McDonald's footsteps, demonstrating that legal issues have and continue to be regarded by many firms as McDonald's. For example, they are also the first of the fast food industry to promote and improve the healthiness of its menus. So that gives it a competitive advantage for the future.
So assessing environmental factors such as clarity, so how much information is available on that factor and how reliable is it. The impact, how seriously would the firm be affected if this environmental event occurred. Probability, how likely is it that the environmental event will occur. Urgency, and how soon does a decision have to be made about the organisational response to this environmental event. In conclusion, McDonald's need to remain aware and vigilant of all of the micro and macro changes in the outside environment, and be able to adapt and change and be flexible within the organisation for these changes. Otherwise they may witness a downfall and death of the company, such as Thornton's and HMV. Thanks.